Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. It's official, and it's something that will send shockwaves across the NFL landscape. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the most electrifying wide receivers of the past decade, is heading to Foxborough. That's right, the 5-time Pro Bowler and 3-time first-team All-Pro signed with the New England Patriots. This move, bold and unexpected, reshapes the entire complexion of the AFC East and signals that Bill Belichick is not ready to fade quietly into the shadows. After all the speculation, all the reports linking Hopkins to contenders like the Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills, he chose the Patriots, a team with a rich history, a relentless coach, and a chip on its shoulder after a few lackluster seasons. For fans in New England, this is the kind of headline move they've been craving since the departure of Tom Brady. And for the rest of the league? It's a wake-up call that the Patriots are not done yet. Hopkins' decision didn't just come out of nowhere. For weeks, rumors swirled about where he might land. Some thought they'd chase a ring with a Super Bowl-ready team. Others believed they'd prioritize money, stability, or a system where they'd be the focal point of the offense. But in choosing the Patriots, Hopkins has thrown a curveball at everyone. It's not the flashy pick. It's not the obvious choice. But it might just be the smartest move he could be made. In New England, it's not just another cog in the machine. He becomes the centerpiece. The go-to weapon for Mac Jones. The veteran leader for a young receiving corps. And the kind of big-name acquisition that energizes a franchise in desperate need of offensive firepower. This is more than a signing, it's a statement. And it says the Patriots are no longer content to sit back and rebuild. They're coming for something bigger. There is no denying that the Patriots' offense has been uninspiring in recent years. After Brady left, they went through a transitional period, relying on stopgap solutions and waiting for someone to emerge as their next offensive superstar. Cam Newton had a brief stint. Mac Jones showed flashes. But without a true number one receiver, the offense lacked identity. It lacked bite. That changes now. With Hopkins in the fold, defenses will be forced to respect the deep ball, the sideline comeback, the contested catch over the middle. It brings a level of polish and professionalism that few receivers can match. His hands are among the best in the league. His route running is clinical. And his football IQ? Off the charts. Is the type of player who makes quarterbacks better, opens up space for his teammates, and delivers when it matters most. New England didn't just get a wide receiver, they got a game changer. From a scheme perspective, this opens up a world of possibilities for offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien, who, let's not forget, has a history with Hopkins from their days in Houston. That familiarity could be key. O'Brien knows how to get the best out of Hopkins. He knows how to scheme him into favorable matchups, how to feed him the ball in creative ways, and how to build an offense around his skill set. That chemistry, already established, allows the Patriots to hit the ground running. And for Mac Jones, who has fast mounting pressure to prove as the quarterback of the future, this is the ultimate gift. No more excuses. And now as a legitimate top-tier target. A safety valve. A difference maker. This move could be the one that determines whether Jones cements himself as New England's next great quarterback, or fades into the long line of post-Brady experiments that never quite panned out. But it's not just about the offense. This signing has ripple effects throughout the entire Patriots organization. It signals to the locker room that the front office believes this team can win now. It tells the defense, which has remained one of the most consistent units under Belichick, that they won't be able to carry the load alone. And it tells fans, both loyal and skeptical, that this team still has ambition. Still aspire. Still wants to compete with the best. For too long, the Patriots have been viewed as an empire in decline. Hopkins changes that narrative. He brings swagger. He brings belief. And he brings expectations. No one sends a player of his caliber used to tread water. You bring in Hopkins when you plan to make a push, when you want to shake up the conference, make some noise, and remind everyone who the Patriots really are. Of course, this move comes with its fair share of risks. Hopkins isn't the same 27-year-old dynamo who owns torch defenses week after week. Es 32 now, and while is still playing at a high level, age and injuries have begun to take their toll. He missed team last season and hasn't played a full campaign in a few years. But even with those caveats, his production remains elite. It's not a burner, but he wins with technique, strength, and timing. It's not flashy, but is dependable. And on a team like the Patriots, where discipline and consistency are prized, he fits the culture like a glove. Belichick isn't taking a flyer, he's making a calculated bet. One that Hopkins still has enough gas in the tank to elevate this team to playoff contention. And honestly, looking at the current state of the AFC East, they're going to need every ounce of that experience and grit. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The AFC East has become one of the most competitive divisions in football. With the Bills still boasting Josh Allen, the Dolphins adding firepower left and right, and the Jets now armed with Aaron Rodgers, it's a gauntlet. The Patriots can't afford to fall behind. They need difference makers, players who can shift momentum and steal games. Hopkins is that kind of player. When it's on, there are a few cornerbacks in the league who can truly lock him down. It's a chain mover, a red zone nightmare, and the kind of presence that forces defenses to game plan specifically around him. And in tight divisional games where 1 or 2 plays make all the difference, having a player like Hopkins can be the edge. It's not just about stats, it's about presence. And now, New England has that presence again. A legitimate weapon. A feared name. Someone who can help them slug it out with the big boys of the AFC. This also puts the spotlight firmly on Mac Jones. The former first-round pick as a roller coaster start to his career. A promising rookie year was followed by a sophomore slump, compounded by coaching inconsistencies and a lack of elite weapons. Now, with Hopkins in town, the training wheels are off. It's go team. No more excuses about the playbook. No more complaints about the receiving corps. If Jones wants to prove the future of the franchise, this is his shot. And if he falters? Don't be surprised if the Patriots start looking toward the draft or the trade market for a new leader under center. This is a make-or-break year for him, and the addition of Hopkins only amplifies that pressure. But with pressure comes opportunity. And for a player like Mac, who's always been a competitor, this might be exactly the kind of challenge he needs to unlock the next level of his game. For Hopkins, this is also a chance at redemption. His time in Arizona ended with a whimper. Injuries, suspensions, and a general sense of dysfunction marked his final seasons with the Cardinals. But the fear hasn't gone out. He's still hungry. Still motivated. And now is playing under one of the most disciplined, demanding coaches in NFL history. That kind of environment could be the perfect backdrop for a late career renaissance. Hopkins isn't chasing numbers, he's chasing legacy. And if he can help return the Patriots to the postseason, to relevance, to contention, it would be one of the great comeback stories in recent NFL memory. He's always had the talent. Now, he has the platform. And you can bet he's going to seize it with both hands. For all the doubters and critics who thought his best days were behind him, this move to New England might just be the start of a new, even more meaningful chapter. So here we are. The Patriots have made their move. DeAndre Hopkins is in the building. And the rest of the league better take notice. Because this isn't just about adding a receiver, it's about reigniting a dynasty. About proving that New England still has what it takes to compete in a league that's evolving every year. About giving Mac Jones the tools he needs. About giving Bill Belichick one more shot at glory. And about giving fans a reason to believe again. Whether it results in playoff success or not remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the Patriots are not content to sit on the sidelines of the NFL conversation. With Hopkins on board, they've thrust themselves right back into the spotlight. And as we've learned time and time again, you never count out the Patriots. Especially not when they've got something to prove. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.